Hello students, welcome to this class. We have already yesterday completed, especially the area of Sahara Desert, and today we will be talking about the Ladakh, that is the cold desert. Now let us find out the location of this Ladakh region. Ladakh, especially when we talk about Ladakh, is a very cold region, and in this country India especially we have got the hot also cold region also, especially when we talk about the cold hot region, then we find this particular region, and especially in Rajasthan, the third desert that we have got, and then we have the cold desert in Ladakh, that is in Jammu and Kashmir, this region. So let's now location we find out. Now Ladakh is actually very cold, and it is located in the eastern part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and it is usually lies on the north of the Great Himalayas, and Ladakh is surrounded by by the Karakoram range in the north, and then Zanskar range in the south, and the Ladakh range runs through the region. Now I have to show you on the board here. You can see the Karakoram range in the northern side here you can see, and then in the middle you have the Ladakh range. So here the inhabitants are found. Then Zanskar range just in the southern side. So it means when we talk about the Ladakh, it is just in the middle. It means both sides high range are found, and then Ladakh is found. It means where there is a snowfall is occurring here, where there is a snowfall occurring here, all this cold wave is ultimately reaching to this region. So therefore, most of the regions are actually in winter time, the snowfall is covering, and that's why this region is very very cold. Okay, so depends upon the winter season. Okay, so now the land is actually here very barren, hardly any kind of like plants or things like that found, and the lands are actually mostly during the winter season is covered with the snow, and therefore it is very much like a beautiful looking, but the people who are living in this region are very much like a difficult life they are living. Okay, so here there are also several mountain passes which provide the access to the regions. For example, like a Karakoram and Zosila, the river Indus, and there are also some other tributaries are found in this region. Then you can find some of the tributaries name, especially Shayok, then Zanskar, Nubra, and Suru. These are the rivers, small rivers are actually also flowing through this region. Then cutting deep valleys and gorges in the rocky deserts are also found in this region. Then there are also many glaciers in this Karakoram range. Pangong, So, and Modiri are also important lakes in this region. Now you might have seen there are some of the movies. This Pangong lake are shown very much, and Pangong lakes are very beautiful looking. You might have seen 3 Idiots movie, there are also I think some lakes are shown, very beautiful, and the condition of the weather also very much like different. Okay, so you can experience when you are visiting this area. Next we have the climate. Now what type of climate we have got in this region, especially Ladakh experiences extreme climate. Extreme is you can see that extremely hot due to the high altitude. This region is very very cold and dry, and this is the little moisture forming in this region, but not much seen in this region. So since Ladakh lies to the north of the Himalayas, it falls on the leeward side, and rain shadow area are there, so especially the mountain, and does not get rainfall also much. So the air is thin here, therefore the heat of the sun is intense. The summers can get a little harsh with a direct sunlight falling at such a high altitudes, and winters are very cold with temperatures dropping below freezing point, and during winters this region gets heavy snowfall. So let's know about the wildlife and then vegetation. Now due to the scanty rainfall, we have got very little vegetation in this region. Depends upon the areas where there is lakes and rivers. So some patches of grasses or shrubs are found in these regions. Then you can also find in this river valleys trees like poplar, cypress, then elm, then juniper, and willow. These are the plants that are actually found in this region. So wildlife also if you want to experience here the wildlife, especially yak is very much available. Then we have got mountain goat, wild sheep also found. Then Tibetan antelopes are available, which is known as the in local language chiru, and also Tibetan wild ass also found in this region, which is known as the in local language kiang. Okay, so birds also are found in this region, especially pigeons, then chukar, robins, red stars, and Tibetan snowcocks are also found in this region. So these are the few things we can find in this region. Next we have got the economy, especially the people of this region, how they are actually earning, or what is their actually the source of income. Now when we talk about this region, especially the regions are actually traditionally people are living as a nomadic life, but now the government is somehow is providing the provision, and then the people are actually somehow managed to settling themselves, and with the scientific methodology actually nowadays things are actually done. So here basically animal rearing is done, then agriculture is there some extent, then handicrafts and tourism or trading are the most important economy development. Okay. Next we have got yak, sheep and goat are actually raised here so that they can get the milk, cheese and butter, meat, wool and all are from these animals, and hair for clothing also they are making from here. Then one of the fine quality that is known as the pashmina. Pashmina is a pashmina wool is collected from these goats. Ladakh is famous for shawls, blankets and carpets. So these are the few things are actually mentioned here. Next we have the agriculture, and in the case of agriculture here some of the agricultural crops found, that is wheat, barley, vegetables and then grapes are also grown, and then no cultivation crops actually is possible in winters due to the freezing cold conditions. Okay, so during winter people usually do their handicrafts at home, they weave carpets and they get ready for the marketing. So again another thing we have found in this area is tourism is an important economic activity. Ladakh sees a number of domestic and international tourists every year. So people visit to this region, especially Gompas, trek to meadows and glaciers, enjoy the festivals, okay, festivities and all found here. Then let us know also about the transport and cities. Now the mountainous terrain makes it very difficult to construct roads in all parts of this region, and due to this there are only a few motorable roads in this region. So there are the names mentioned. Leh is the largest town in Ladakh. Leh is the largest town in this Ladakh, and it serves as the administrative and a commercial headquarter of the region, and it is also connected with the Kashmir Valley by the national highway. Then we have got this is the roads are found. Then again National Highway A1 is one of the roads which is actually very much like famous. Then again we have got another very important roads, that is Leh is connected to Srinagar by a road which is passes through the Khardungla. Okay, name you must remember. Then one of the highest motorable roads in the world is the Manali Leh road. Manali, which you have heard in the Discovery and also sometime in the news and all. So the two main towns, Leh and Kargil, are actually connected by air services. So here you can see the air services also available. So life of these people gradually, the government is trying to make a better. Still people are facing a lot of challenges, being very cold in this region. So the environment actually making the people to survive. The environment is only making them to how to go on. So that is we can see in this region. So the government is actually has taken a few measures to improve the economy, especially the some of the provision that is government is taking in the hand. That is developing irrigation facilities in this region. Then developing fodder production to feed the livestock in winters. Then meeting the demand of fuel, wood by planting more trees. Then generating hydroelectric power to its maximum potential, because many ranges are there and many glaciers are there. So the river sources are very much available here. and then you can find improving the transport and communication facilities, so that more roads and more facilities can be made, then more people can be traveling, and then tourism can promote more here. So so that is the government actually trying hard very much here. So that is the few information where from this chapter. So hope you will be reading this chapter, and then you make sure of getting ready for the exam. So thank you.